Welcome to the Ekiotenne Chats.
Welcome.
So today we want to chat about something, and it's more like looking at a question which says, is it necessary for couples to hug and kiss
in marriage?
In marriage, is it necessary for them to constantly, ensure they are hugging and they are kissing?
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course. That's a new one.
Even though.
That's my wife's coinage. Please note.
Yes.
Put it in your dictionary.
Yes, cause. Even though when we got married, like when we first got married, I wasn't the hugging type. Like I didn't understand the science behind.
Well, I knew you needed hugs.
That's it now. So that was why I was saying, okay, brother,
because
come
you
closer.
You are my Teletubby.
Wow, okay, Teletubby. So I like the idea, but you won't catch me, just hugging my husband like that. Like for me, why am I hugging you now? Are we not husband? Are we not together? And then when we want to go to the other room, everything's okay. So I had to learn from him because he was always giving hugs freely, and I'm like,
No, I gave hugs, but I was not really a huggy, clingy person though. No, I was not huggy, clingy, but
But you're hugging me now.
No, yes, I was.
So you taught me how to
comfort you now.
To comfort me, was I sad?
To comfort you.
Comfort you, comfort you.
Oh, Zion.
Okay, so by the way, let me just put it this way. For example, my family, maybe so that we get it in context. My growing up, it wasn't always like, oh, my mom hugs. My family wasn't like that hug family.
I didn't grow up in that kind of family too.
And so I don't know why I picked it up, but it was a good one. What I'm trying to say is that I grew into it and I like it because.
But I wasn't asking for hugs. I was giving hugs because I felt that you needed it, not because
this issue of that I needed it, as if I'm more homeless child that was doing hug. I don't understand that.
I just felt that she needed, because there are times when she's really stressed up. And okay, when I say, "Honey, come, you need a hug," she says, "You not say yes, I need a hug."
Yeah, that's fast forward. I was trying to appreciate the journey, the journey,
okay,
from where we started. So yeah, for me now that's like now
later in the marriage
I began to realize how therapeutic hugs are, especially to me. For example, like you said, when I'm stressed, don't come and don't bring up issues, things we have to settle. Leave scores aside. Hug me, then my brain will now align. Because I will feel like the environment is warm, is calm, my husband is not vexing, is not raking for me. At that moment, it sends signal to my brain that everything's under control. Even if I've done one, I don't mess up for one corner. Like, it just helps me calm down.
Imagine her coming back after she has done, as you say, after she has done something, one of those things that really pissed me off,
Yes.
And there was some particular day she just came back. I was really upset that she came back from work. I was already at home, so she came back from work, and I'd called her and she already said that this man is going to be upset. So immediately she walked in, she just said, "Honey, I've already gone through a lot today at the office. Please, I don't need you to be angry at me now. Just hug me, but I will cry, I will cry now." And I said, "Okay, no problem, just come. Don't cry. Come and take hug."
Everything was settled.
So, like you said, hugs are good for stress. They are, in a family, I think it's good for the wife, even also for the children.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the other part of it is when I hug their mom, when you hug your wife and your children see it, it shows that there's a level of affection.
Yeah. So,
between you guys.
And they come to collect
and the children still want to hug, and
so
there's something like that.
Our family is like a hug family right now.
Yeah, right now. But they've gotten
used to it.
Yes.
So it shows them we care.
My daughter likes hugging a lot. Inside she wants to hug. But I didn't grow up in that kind of family, and I was never. I was the kind of person that until I got married, I don't like people touching me. Even friends, like my female friends, even no matter how much of a friend you are to me, we are close. I just don't like touching. Don't touch my body. I don't really like it that much, and especially sensitive part of the body. But if you want to hug it, you have all this side hug, like those kind of things. But not that I really wanted somebody hugging me. But here now, like it simply says that means that you can also build a new culture in your family.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter where you're coming from. If it works for your new family that you're creating. I think it's a good. If you feel that it's a good.
And then
culture.
also the other one is kisses. We left the kisses out.
Kisses
are also good. Even though most couples when they marry, before they marry, kiss will be hungering you. But when you now marry, you rarely kiss. Was it which year? Was it last year or this year? End of last year? My wife was trying to say we need to improve on our kissing culture, but we are still not improved.
We're on a journey.
We give pecks now and then, and sometimes I remember to give her kisses, but it's necessary, to have that physical connection, because it's more of the physical. Because both of you should have a connection spiritually, intellectually, emotionally, and also physically. Physical is very important.
Yes, very true. Because sometimes for me, if those factors or those elements are not in place, sometimes you could grow apart in the sense that you're just used to doing your own stuff. But when there's hugs,
there's always touching somebody,
kisses here now and then, every now and then, what happens is that
like two of you are always intermingling.
It shows that life is moving. You are moving and you're getting closer.
You are cleaving.
Yes, you're cleaving, right? That's the spiritual word for it. So instead of imagine months without hugs or kisses or pecks or cuddles.
Then you now come and say to the person that, climb the bed, tally. Like one of our friends says.
That's very.
So there's no other show of affection. As in, maybe there are other ways with endearing words and all that, but there's no show of physical affection apart from when you're on the bed. But it shouldn't be like that. There should be other ways to show physical affection.
Just look as if the person is just like an object. You need something because they said your body. Bible says your body is for each other. So you don't open yourself. I think it's all about opening yourself. Say my wife, like you said, my wife is looking stressed out. Oh, let me hug her. Or I just feel like I need to tell my husband, oh, well done for being a great dad. I hug him, Or sometimes I'm just talking and I'll just hit him like this, and it creates conversation. I will just start talking nonsense sometimes, our own nonsense in that sense.
Having physical touch, that's the whole idea. Be able to touch yourself, hug yourself, hold yourself, be comfortable with it, pat each other on the back, give yourself pecks, kiss, just on the lip, on the cheek,
It's nothing. You may not even want to do the other one, but it just sometimes it
shows care, it shows affection.
It shows that this person cares.
It shows I like you
when they need you.
And it also
in bed that they now suddenly start behaving nice.
Because it shows so many things. Care, I like you, I love you, I care about you, I appreciate you. Oh, how are you feeling? Let me comfort you, and all that.
You're doing great, just know I'm always by your side. For me,
I'm your cheerleader.
That's
there are different things that it means.
I'm your cheerleader, I support you.
I'm your shoulder to lean on, I'm here for you no matter how stress is out there.
Yes,
Hugs are really
I have a testimony. For example, when I used to have palpitations at night or I'm unable to sleep,
there was
times
one time
like that. Honestly, one day I just saw my husband's chest. I said, lie down there. Woman, lie down there. So I just said, honey, do you know what? I feel like if I lie down on your chest now, I will just be fine. I will sleep off. And you know?
And she did sleep off.
Actually slept off.
She slept off.
Because what's your job before? Your job is to lie down, let me put my chest on my head on your chest. In that sense, right? So
she told me, she said, sometimes she used to say, if I bring your chest, just bring your chest. If I lie down, I just feel that everything is okay. Especially for men,
that's trying to try
maybe your woman feels that way. I don't know, ladies, if you feel that way, if you feel, a kind of sense of security and all that, I find kind of comfort when you put your head on your man's shoulder. Just put it in the comments, and if there are any other ways apart from hugging and kissing and physical touch that use in your marriage that works, you can also share it in the comment section. But I think that's the whole idea. It is actually necessary.
Marriage, it's a good thing. It's a good culture
to form your marriage. I think so.
You shouldn't move around hugging other people and you don't hug your spouse.
That's true. You see people outside to greet them, you hug them, but your own spouse, when you
hug
see
them, hey,
see
Sister Rebecca, how are you? What's that? And you don't even hug your husband.
Brother Bernard.
That's a problem. Brother Bernard, every your chest everywhere is like this. No. Stop it. It's not good.
And it's good for the children to see that. And it's also good for your children creating a new culture. Our parents never of our parents back then never showed so much affection.
So
much physical affection. So they can't even tell you I love you, self.
They didn't have that time.
As long as they are paying school fees.
They didn't know better. I think they loved
right. No, it's the way they grew up, you know. Their own way of showing care. Yeah, yes, they love that, but not that way. Taking care of you, buying you things, paying your bills, sending you to school. Those were also ways, okay, to show love. But in this case, we're talking about physical touch now, all right? Yeah. So I think it's necessary.
Yes.